Look at this. Look at this. Is that a work of art? A tomahawk steak. And where can you find it? You're looking for something for the family or yourself during the holidays at El Sombrero. This is Raimundo Nieto.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Good to meet you,
Thank you
Tom.
for having us over.
Thank you for coming over.
This is incredible. You have to tell me what this is all about.
This is what I like to call a 45 ounce of pure joy steak. If you're a steak lover, this is the place you got to come and try. It does take about 90 minutes to prepare. I encourage to call 90 minutes before you get here, but if you're a steak lover, come try it. It's nothing but pure joy.
You know, the thing is, I've seen tomahawk steaks before. This is a whole presentation. This is a work of art. This is your own presentation.
This is our twist of a steak.
Yeah.
We got to put our culture in this type of steak, and you know, it has to have the rice and the slices of avocados, the peppers, the green onions, you know. But this is the place you got to come and try a tomahawk steak.
Okay, I have to say this interview is tough because my mouth is watering, is what's happening.
It's making me watering, and I see this.
Yes, yeah, and it is. I mean, it is a beautiful presentation. Of course, you look at that cut of meat, but this is different for a Mexican restaurant.
You know, I'm a Mexican restaurant, and it does take a lot to present an item of this caliber. But I know that if you come and try it, you're going to be surprised. Coming to a Mexican restaurant and trying a steak.
But again, order ahead. It takes about 90 minutes to.
Yeah,
to
it
get
does
that
take
way.
90 minutes. It just takes a while. It's nothing that you can just order unless you want to wait. But
Okay.
that's why I encourage you to call ahead.
Well, let's shift gears just a little bit because we have so much more on the table. And you want to talk about sell the sizzle? It's all around us right now. Why don't you just kind of describe what we have?
Well, this is called a parrillada mexicana. Basically, it's a whole kitchen on top of a platter. We got the short ribs, the smoked sausage, the grilled chicken, the grilled steak, shrimp. You ever had cactus, Tom?
I have.
Well,
I
we
have
got some
once.
grilled cactus.
Yes.
We got the chorizo with the sauce in the middle. It's a platter, a feast platter that I would like to.
It seems like a beautiful way to try different things if
Exactly,
you haven't.
exactly.
As you were saying earlier, you brought the whole kitchen out.
I brought the whole kitchen into this platter, and it got a little bit of everything. You can share for 3 people.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Now I'm seeing a shrimp dish up here.
if you're a shrimp lover. If you're a shrimp lover with the cheese sauce on top, I highly encourage you to ask for the shrimp fundido. It comes in a skillet, sizzling. It's one of my favorites.
You know, I'm seeing all different things. I mean, the traditionals, you know, you have the rice, the guac. Everything is here to make a beautiful dinner. You have, you know, a very complete menu. And then you also have a full bar.
Got a full bar, you know, and we also got soft drinks. You know, if you've never been here before, give me a shot, come over. My name is Raymond, and, you know, we're a small little mom and pop Mexican restaurant, but family owned, you know.
Speaking of which, we have a couple of other folks we want to bring
Yeah,
in
we'd like
right
to
now
introduce
because
to my
that's
wife.
what your place is about. It's about family and local,
Exactly.
You know, supporting local businesses.
We're back to basics here. It's a family-owned business, you know, and we're just trying to provide the best we can for the Springfield community and surrounding areas.
So Raymond, Mary,
My wife,
Isabella.
Mary, my daughter, Isabella.
So when people come in, they're generally going to meet both of you because
Exactly.
you believe in that kind of greeting people, making them feel welcome.
Well, I want them to feel like they're at home, you know, just make them feel comfortable, you know, relax and enjoy a meal, you know.
All right. If people, you know, they want to know what you have to offer here, tell them where they can get that information from and tell them where you're located and your hours of operation.
Absolutely. We're at 1529 West Battlefield. We're open from Monday through Saturday from 11 to 8:30. Sundays we close at 4. You can find us on our Facebook, Sombrero Springfield. Our menu is also there. If not, just come over and come and meet us and come and try some of our dishes.
And you know, that's what I think I'm going to try right now. I want to cut into. May I?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Go, by all means.
But let's take a look at this because Raymond prepared this for me in a medium, you know, doing it in medium.
Yes, we
And,
prepare it whatever temperature you like it.
Look at this. Look at this cut of beef. If that doesn't take you to a whole nother world, nothing will. Right here at El Sombrero.
All right, Kimmy, do you want to know something super exciting?
Yes.
Okay, well, El Sombrero is actually a part of our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway here on Ozarks Live. So we now need to announce the winner, which, give me a drum roll. Thank you, that was very good. It's viewer Jamie Walters, so congratulations, you win.
A 45-ounce tomahawk bone-in ribeye steak. That is huge.
Yeah, that massive
45?
thing we just saw Tom
I'm like,
eating.
give me 4 ounces, and then like I would eat on that for days.
And not that anyone asked for my opinion, but I did try it after Tom's shoot over there, and it was very, very good.
It
It's
looks
worth it. So people need to go
amazing.
check it out.